Hey, Foothill Church family, it's Jess Graham here, coming at you today straight from my home office. I'll show you how Ike and I are dealing with quarantine and working from home. That is a trellis table set up directly across from our bed. This is a quiet room where we can come and close the door and get work done. I want to share with you today, church, how Jesus dealt with a very real human emotion that we often experience these days. The more I grow, the more I realize the Bible actually does have an example or guidance for every single thing that we will encounter as a human. And I'm so grateful for that. I want to talk today about anxiety, depression, that heavy feeling in our hearts that sometimes comes and threatens to overtake us. This is Matthew chapter 26. It's when Jesus was in the Garden of Gethsemane the night before he was crucified, and he gives us a very real and thorough example of what to do when you are depressed, when you are anxious, when you are feeling heavy-hearted. Jesus felt this way the night before he was going to be crucified, and here's what he did step by step. Number one, he chose close friends to be with him. It says in verse 37, taking with him Peter and the two sons of Zebedee, he began to be sorrowful and troubled. Number two, he opens his soul to them. He's honest with them about how he's feeling. It says, he said to them, my soul is very sorrowful, even to death. He says, look, this is how I'm feeling. This is my perspective right now, and this is what is threatening my heart at the moment. Number three, he asks for their intercession, for their partnership. He says, remain here. Watch with me. Not just, hey, don't forget to pray for me. No, I need you to pray for me now. I need you here with me. I need you to partner with me in this and keep me accountable. Number four, he pours out his heart to God. Going a little farther, he fell on his face and prayed, saying, my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. He pours out his heart to God, even though he knew what was going to happen. He knew that he was going to be crucified, right? He knew what he came for, yet he still says, God, would you just not let it happen? I don't want it to happen. This is how I'm feeling. That's what God wants us to do, without fear of God saying, well, that's not how you should be feeling, but actually just pouring out our heart like we would to a father. Number five, he rests in God's sovereign wisdom and will. It says, nevertheless, God, not as I will, but as you will. Even though I'm feeling this way, even though this is how my mind is overtaking me right now, in the end, I know that what you want is best, God. In the end, I know that your will is best. And he rests in that. Number six, he looks to the glorious future for his real hope. He knows what's coming. He knows God has already won. He knows what eternity holds. And so he lets that dictate how he's feeling. So church, those first initial feelings of depression, of anxiety, of that heavy, twisted heart, those aren't sinful. It's what we do with those that can be sinful, right? If we let them overtake us, if we yield to them, if we let them dictate our behavior and consume our minds, that's where it becomes dangerous. But Jesus gives us a step-by-step version of what to do. He says, choose close friends. Open your heart to them. Be honest with them. Ask for their accountability. Don't be passive about it. Don't say, hey, I'll probably get better at it. Oh, I can do this. No, you can't. He says choose people to help you along with it, people you trust, and aggressively attack it. He doesn't say to be passive. He says, yes, it's going to be painful. This was painful for Jesus, but you should fight it spiritually. You should take action against it. You should pour out your heart to God as he did. You should rest in God's will, and you should look to the hope of the future, the hope that we know is coming. So church, as I am apart from you, as we are apart for several more weeks, pray for me as I pray for you guys too and your families. Pray that we are all growing in this, that we're all growing and looking to the Bible for real examples of what to do when we encounter problems in our hearts, in our minds, and even more so that we are living for eternity, right? That we are learning more and more each day how to glorify God, how to enjoy him more, because we know that's what we're going to be doing forever. Church, I hope this is encouraging to you. I love you, and I can't wait to be with you again soon. Bye.